Hi guys, welcome back to our brand new series of The Rain. We're on episode 5. The last episode was a reveal of some of the recent past with Jean and the unfortunate, horrible thing that he had to go through and experience with these guys with the tattoos who they came across, and the fact that he got taken in by this family with the wife and the husband and the little girl who he was making the connection with. She was the one who wanted him to stay. And then this group of men, like a militia group, who have come to take the dad away, probably to add to the group, killed a pair of them. And him trying to keep the little girl quiet, smothered her. So when they came across them again, his eyes lit up straight away, knowing who the hell this guy was with the tattoo. And in the end, by the end of the episode, because the other guy had refused, who said he was going to kill him and then didn't, Jean's took it upon himself to do precisely that and pretty much give himself up. We don't know whether he's alive or not. And Simona has pretty much got one task at hand, and that is to get him and Rasmus and the rest of them to the Swedish headquarters of Apollon. And that's pretty much where we're up to. So let's carry on. This is episode 5. We'll see if Jean is in this one or not, and whether he's alive.
Begynder at regne lige om lidt.
It does look like rain.
Jeg ved det ikke.
Hvordan fanden kan du ikke vide det? Du har både haft et kort i hovedet i 2 uger, nu har du også et teknokort foran, og du må sgu da vide, hvor den lort går.
Ja, hey.
So this isn't on the map, it's not been programmed in.
Hvad snakker du om?
Shen.
Jeg gider ikke snakke om Shen lige nu, okay? Prøv, han var bare pisseirriterende.
Jo, han var pisseirriterende.
Aww. When you've got such a small core group of people that have been together through God knows what, you lose one of them, it's like losing your family. So this geographical area is not on that techno map. Oh my god. Okay, creepy hotel time.
Hvorfor er det ikke på kortet?
Doesn't matter right now.
Det kan være de fremmede.
You need
Du
somewhere
ved måske, hvor mange der er derinde.
inside.
Det eller regnen, ikke? Kommer til at pisse ned lige om lidt.
Who the hell's this?
Du behöver inte peka på mig med den där. Jag gör ingenting. Ni får gärna komma in, men utan vapen.
Giv dem ikke geværet, Martin.
Men ni måste lägga ifrån er vapen. Annars kommer ni inte in.
If you hand them over, that's one thing, as long as they're not saying that weapons don't come inside. I can't tell.
Det bör komma in. Kom.
Why are you all in blue shirts? It's not mental institute, is it?
Allt det ni var förut. Alla bekymmer, alla problem.
I don't think so.
Borta. Jag är smittad.
Rasmus. Nej. Han er bare blevet ude fra det uheld.
Ni behöver sova. Jag ser det.
Don't you think you should have checked that before you let them in?
Följ med mig.
You would have expected them to go, we need to make sure none of you are infected.
Okej, hon har låst dörren. Hon har
Of course you're locked in.
låst in. Så det är sjovt, det var det skriner eller vad?
God morgon.
Why'd you lock the door?
Hur är det med honom? Lever han?
Ja, han lever. Rasmus.
Mad?
Ja, självklart finns det mat.
Wow, they've got plenty. I'm not sure if you are just taking people in for the good of your nature. You know, they'll do it. They'll do it like all do. They'll wait until you get comfortable and use everything they have and eat their food and maybe stay here for a few days. And then they'll drop on you, well, you can't just leave. We need you to do such a thing. Well, you stayed and you used our beds and you ate our food and you, in other words, it could just be completely innocent, but why would they be this innocent in this world right now? What's in it for them? I mean, it kind of looked like a hotel, but it's bloody old if it is.
Och sen efter duschen så tar ni på er dräkterna som finns i båsen. Det finns ingenting här som är farligt.
How would you clean it?
Ja, precis. Som med tomaterna. Lite skeptiska fortfarande, säger jag.
Yeah, we are a bit skeptical right now. I mean, it's probably a while since they've had a show. She's proving her point. I'm sensing serial killer. Don't know why.
Ja. Kom.
Det er okay.
Think you might be on your own here, dude. They're all gonna start getting undressed.
Kom.
You know you're not gonna.
Tæller vi ned, eller hvad? For hvad?
På hvad? Beatrice?
Yeah, he also saw his own sister in her underwear, let's not forget. She is, and now Beatrice is focused on you. There is something seriously wrong with him. Yeah,
Du har brug for en læge.
it's continuing to
Det
bleed.
der rense.
There's something nefarious here. There has to be.
Vi er 18, og vi er nu. Det er
To a
andre.
collective.
Hold kæft, når
I don't know.
Jeg skulle da aldrig høre noget så dumt, mand.
Slap nu af, Martin.
Men det vet jag. En del människor, de blir förskräckta över den kärlek som finns.
That's why I'm wondering if you're all swingers.
Du, imorgon så är det månadshögtid.
This is where they start
Hvad betyder det?
Det betyder att
the
en dag i månaden
indoctrination in
så dagar
trying to get
vi
you to
en
stay.
middag.
Therefore, you're not woman and you didn't have a door. Just saying.
Jeg har ombestemt mig, mor.
I've gone back.
Jeg synes, du skal blive hjemme. Det er for din egen skyld.
Mor? Nej, det er ikke for min egen skyld. Det er for din skyld, hvis jeg skal blive hjemme. Det er ikke jordens undergang.
Skal I så drikke og ryge?
Of course, she's a teenager.
Det er måske ikke. Jeg skal jo ikke, vel? Jeg skal det.
Overly protected mother.
Jeg kommer ikke sent hjem, mor.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Just the color.
Han blev syg af en læge, så jeg ved ikke,
Ja,
hvad han
jeg vil ikke vide noget om før.
Wait a minute. Hold the fucking phone. You don't want to know anything about past. Fine. But as the doctor performing on a patient, you need to know what you're dealing with, do you not?
Vi har ikke mere antibiotika. Så, men det er virkelig, virkelig vigtigt, at du holder dig i ro.
What, you're gonna put them out for a week? Oh, fuck, they're the same things. They're the same needles.
ellers tak.
Yeah, stop.
Ingen bedøvelse.
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark. The fact it's just shown us that these hypodermic needles and everything are the exact same manufacturing process and identical to the ones that the doctor was using that operated on Rasmus, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that all of these people here have shed their past and who they were and what they did, because they're also all part of Apollon and the experiment. This could even be a group of scientists that, for want of a better word, have survived the apocalypse they helped create and have shed all knowledge and responsibility for what they did. It also makes sense why they've got all this fresh food
Det er en god idé. Det er rigtig godt, han får noget smertestillende.
and running
Jeg skal nok sørge
water.
for, at I får den op.
I didn't get a chance to read them properly.
Hvem er du? Har du noget med på
You have to be.
Det tilhører historien.
That's not what she asked.
Det er bedøvelse, det har jeg sagt.
Ja, det er bedøvelse. Og hvad så med den her? Du er fuldstændig det samme.
Du kan slå os alle sammen ihjel med den der.
Jamen hvorfor? Hvad fanden er
Hvorfor har
der
jeg drukket mere end en del?
Fortæl mig, hvad er der i den?
Låt det förflutna vara.
No! No, we do. We need to know the truth. Since you are deciding to just pretend like you've all got amnesia. Finding it hard to be something so awful. See, this is what happens to a teenager when the more you try to control them and stop them, the more this happens. Yep, definitely. Oh, you bastards.
Mor, vil du ikke hjælpe mig? Jeg har det ikke særlig godt.
Det kan jeg ikke. Jeg har set videoen fra festen i går.
Oh, crap.
Alle har set. Du må klare dig selv.
Well, you're a bitch.
Mor, sig noget!
Farvel, Lea.
Mor!
Oh my God, that's brutal. So your daughter goes to a party when you told her not to. Fine. She had a drink. She may have done drugs. She may have been actually drugged. And she was overtly sexual with these guys that were using her as a, well, we know. We don't need to go into details. And then they share it all on social media, like they always do. And the mother's response is, I told you not to go, I'm done, you're on your own, bye. What the hell kind of heartless parent is that? What are you cutting up, people?
Hvad gør du her?
Jeg
Var det
lost
en der hænger ned der?
I might not have been far off. I was joking earlier.
Der er et eller andet, de ikke vil fortælle.
I agree.
Det er det, jeg mener. Der foregår et eller andet. Kom ind.
But are they producing meat in here? And now they're gone.
De har lige stået her lige
Wow,
før.
that was fast.
Vi bliver sgu da nødt til at finde ud af, hvorfor.
Do we
Måske
really
ved
want to
han
find
noget,
out that way?
Vi er nødt til at blive her.
I kan fortælle hinanden alt.
Alt.
Ja. Men han er ikke ligesom dig.
Ja, det gør.
Det er ret godt.
Beatrice leder efter Martin.
Har du set ham?
Not sure that our little group should be holding things from each other right now. Not with the predicament they're in.
I kælderen.
Det er en mærkelig første date. Er det ikke?
Hvad for noget?
Der er Simone har hængt ud sammen.
Nej.
Det er så tydeligt.
Hold nu op. Det handler ikke om os to, det her.
Præcis, det gør det ikke.
Nej, det gør det ikke. Det handler om, at jeg føler, at jeg har ved at miste
He's
alle
got
sammen.
other things on his mind right now.
Alle sammen.
Ja.
Yeah.
du egentlig have sex igen?
Nej.
Inden regn?
Nej.
Yes, she did.
Kunne du ikke godt tænke dig at prøve det? Det virker helt naturligt for de andre.
Hvorfor spørger du?
It's intriguing this because we've got no older characters here as part of our main group. I know there's older people at this facility, whatever it is. But between our little group, they're all teens and 20s. They're all still relatively young, relatively impressionable, emotions and inhibitions at the surface, and still trying to, in the normal world, that has still been trying to find out who they are as a person, what kind of person they want to be, whether they want to get married or whether they want to have a career, or all of that stuff. And all of that's gone. And they're in a situation here now where it's a fight for survival. And they're all kind of teaming up with one another in one moment and then arguing about it in the next, whilst all in the adversity of things like this happening. I understand Simona wanting to try and ascertain as much as she can here because it's definitely to do with the pollen. But at the same time, I understand Martin's point of view, saying something's not right here. I'm losing my group. You're all starting to fracture away. Some of you even thinking, considering staying here. We need to go now. We had a plan as to where we were going and where we're headed and what we were doing. And this was just meant to be a truck stop. And it's becoming more than that.
Det kan være, du snakker med Martin om det.
Du stopper du.
Der er et eller andet galt med det her sted.
Der er ikke noget galt med det her.
Nej, okay, så siger
No,
vi, men
there is.
vi er stadig i en karantænezone. Ja, ikke? Var det ikke meningen, vi skulle prøve at komme ud herfra?
Jamen, hvad med ham fra Apollon?
Ja, men vi kan finde de svar et andet sted.
Vi kan ikke tage afsted, før Rasmus har fået det bedre.
Men vi kan ikke være her, hvis der ikke er sikkert at være.
I think you're going to end up regretting this.
kommer vi senere, altså.
How's that going to work?
Martin, hvorfor kan du ikke bare blive med os andre?
Så hellere være alene.
Ja, vi ses til middag.
Oh no, she's still there. You with the ugly girl that they all played a trick on, which is unfair. I think they did. I was wondering how far back it was. No, they did. They deserved some punishment, but... No, fuck you. You didn't want to know before. She would have died anyway.
Jag vill hälsa alla välkomna till detta
Oh yeah.
traditionella
Lovely
månadsfirande.
celebration. What, me?
Och som vanligt så håller vi det i fullkomlig stillhet och upplösa oss som individer. Vi är varandra. Vi är i varandra.
You found it, haven't you? Yeah. Just a little bit of trace in the drain. Oh no. Go on. Show us what's in the freezer. I jokingly mentioned it right at the beginning and it was spot on.
Gör oss lyckliga med sin kropp.
I don't know, maybe the cynic in me. Even if I were at this table and I was part of this group, knowing everything that's happened to the world outside, and you put that meal in front of me, I'd be like, hang on a minute. The vegetables? Okay, I get. Where's the meat come from? If this is an animal, how are we eating it? When all animals have been outdoors. There should have been more questioning.
Hvad er det her? Har vi spist et menneske?
Cannibals. She's figured it out. She's figured it out. Yeah.
Jeg vil gerne gå.
Oh, now you want to leave. No, you can't.
Skänka sitt liv till oss.
You give yourself to them. Yeah.
Jag börjar.
Or he set that up because she was making a connection with you.
Hvad?
Du tog fel.
Karin?
Det är min.
Nej.
Jag vill tacka er allesammans för att vara en av er.
Ni kan välja att gå eller stanna kvar.
Ja,
Gör som ni
bye.
vill. Men ni får det aldrig bättre än...
Yes, I think we will. Are you of your word?
Det var der, den sprøjte.
Simone.
Du ved noget. Kendte du min far? Frederik Andersen?
Of course he did.
Simon, kom.
There's only one question with this group that remains.
Du ska gå nu.
Oh, they're throwing you out now because you betrayed them.
Hun har ret til at vide det.
She does.
Vi bliver nødt til at stå ved det, vi har gjort. Vi kan jo ikke bare blive ved med at...
No, they don't want to do that. Looks like you might be joining our group. You got room for one more?
Du vil gerne vide, hvad der er i sprøjten?
Ja.
Vi troede, det her ville redde verden. I stedet slog vi alle ihjel.
I'm assuming what's in this syringe, yeah, is the concentrated virus.
Vi skal ud af den her lortezone.
Yeah. Wow, that was a really good episode. Right, episode 5, guys. I don't like to blow my own trumpet, as they say, but there was only so many different scenarios they could have gone with, in particular what this episode was about. And we had our group land on this place, and the way in which they were welcoming them with open arms, and his beds, his showers, his food, and every direct question was purposely redirected or left unanswered with a different question. You already know that there's something off. But as I mentioned in commentary, our group are relatively young, and maybe just didn't see it or didn't want to see it. And the old scenario of if it's too good to be true, it usually is. I mentioned it in the episode. The only good thing was for 3 or 4 days, or however many days they were here, Rasmus has had chance to rest up a little bit. But the moment that guy tried to give him that injection and Simona spotted the similarities, in fact the identical nature of the syringes, she just wanted answers. And that's as much of an answer as you're going to get that he's giving you at the end there. But I applaud Martin's relentless need to separate himself from the rest of the group to be able to get the lowdown on this place and to figure out what the hell was really going on. Now, when I was saying about blowing my own trumpet, it had to lead to believe that it was either some sort of cult, or it was, you know, a religious cult, or there were like a bunch of sex mad swingers, which didn't really make any sense. Or I think I actually said it, I don't know, maybe they're just cannibals, maybe they're just eating people and that's how they're sustaining themselves here. It's one thing to be able to maintain crops and stuff like that under lighting and keeping them from outside, but meat, no. Not to mention that doesn't keep even in a freezer. So I mentioned that, and then I also at some point said, I have a feeling all these people here that are saying we've shed all of our earthly bounds and past of the old world, and we are all as one. We are one collective. There is no sex, there's no gender, there's no history, there's no past. So in other words, you can't discuss any of it. Convenient. So that's what led me to believe these were just a load more scientists that were involved with it. And hey presto, there we were. Her backstory in this with her mother was heartbreaking. And then her turning tables right at the end and her still feeling as though she was the one that got her mother killed, which she didn't. Kind of justice to all of her so-called friends who pretty much helped set all of that in motion and had all those guys do that to her. Yes, okay, she may have been overtly friendly or sexual, but that's because you GB'd her and you drugged her and you'd spiked her drinks and you'd given her tablets and all sorts. So the inhibitions are completely lowered anyway. Probably of one of her first, if not her very first sexual experience, totally taken advantage of. And the only person you should be able to rely and trust on at that moment in time to get you the hell out of here would be a parent, a father or a mother. And a mother just... Nothing. You're dead to me. I've disowned you. And then, because obviously the flashback didn't give us as to how far back this was, her just seeing the next morning them all outside just still partying away and smoking and chatting and showing on social media everything that they've shared about her, and well, just desserts because they all ended up dead within minutes. I really don't feel as though she should be blaming herself for her mum. So she's got the loss of her mum and she's got the loss of Jean, which, by the way, I did notice in that episode wasn't mentioned, but wasn't brought up other than them just saying that they miss him. So we don't know if he is indeed being killed by those guys or whether he's just being held. Maybe we might find further down the future. It seems not odd, but it seems inconsistent that they would introduce that character to us, give us some backstory as to what he went through previously, and then just write him off, kill him off straight off. I don't know. Right, I will be back with episode 6 next week, guys. If you do want to watch any of these episodes full length, because they're all available over on Patreon as usual, I'm sure you know the drill by now. Just check the link in the description and you can access all the earlier episodes and full-length versions over there. I would appreciate if you're new to the channel or you're new to this series, a quick sub. And until then, guys, by all means, post your comments down below and I will see you for episode 6 in a week's time. Hope you're enjoying the new series, and I will see you for the next one. Take care.